Hey guys, Gen 3D Tech here. Today we're going to be checking out the PureTrak MF2. So without further ado, let's get into it. Anyways, I'd like to first start off by thanking PureTrak for providing the sample for review. This pad comes in several different designs and they let me pick out the one that I wanted to review, and obviously I chose this Shogun one, which looks really nice, especially in person. The gold is almost shiny, and all the different designs that they have are just really nice looking. I'll definitely have a link in the description if you want to check out this pad and potentially purchase one. But for me, this one is my favorite one. I actually just recently reviewed the MF1, which is a similar pad. I would say the MF1 is slightly faster than the MF2, and it feels a little bit different. The MF1 is a little bit more slick feeling and cool feeling than this, even though this is a slick pad that doesn't really have texture, but it's kind of a weird, unique pad that has kind of a powdery feeling to it. It's really hard to describe. You kind of have to feel it in person, but that's the best way I can describe it, is kind of this powdery feel to it. And like I said, it is a little bit slower than the MF1. If you want a faster pad, you might want to check out one of the CL series pads from PureTrak, which I also reviewed recently too. So first off, this is a synthetic cloth surface, and the size is 482 by 406 millimeters and 4 millimeters thick. An interesting thing too is on the stitch edges, they actually carried over the design on the stitch edges themselves. A lot of times this will just be black on the edges, so it's kind of an interesting look. As you can see, the stitch edges are pretty nice. They're pretty tight, and the pad is actually raised just slightly above it, so you can feel it just a little bit, but not really. So I think they did a pretty decent job on the stitch edges, as you can see. Base, just your standard rubber base with grip. Doesn't move at all on my desk. It's pretty soft, I would say. It's got some nice squish to it. Like, it doesn't bounce back like super fast. It's definitely really foamy feeling. It's a very pleasant on your skin feeling type of pad, so if you're someone that values comfort in your mouse pad, you're definitely gonna like this pad for that reason. There's nice thing is there's no tags, just a simple logo here on the side, and then just the beautiful design, which is probably the drawing point for most people. Now, some people have called this a mud pad, but I don't really categorize it as that. As you can see, it seems pretty fast to me. Just like I said, it's just a hair slower than the MF1, which is a pretty fast pad for a control pad. let me stipulate, for a control pad, this is a decently fast pad. Initial friction is really low. You don't feel a whole lot of tugging on the sweeping movements, but just enough to keep control. Micro adjustments are okay. I'd say it's kind of in the middle as far as that goes. For me, I like wrist aiming is mostly what I do personally. And for me, this pad works okay for that. PTFE feet are really nice on this pad. Glass feet. The weird thing about the glass feet is you do feel more tug on it, which is kind of weird. So I would say this is probably not the best pad for glass feet. If you like having as you can see, it's actually slower on the glass. If you're looking for kind of a mud pad type of feel and you have glass feet, you'll definitely get that with this pad. But with a nice set of PTFE feet, it's pretty quick, I would say. So I probably wouldn't recommend this for glass feet users unless you're looking for a mud experience, because that's what you'll get. Now, game performance wise, I don't have anything to complain about with this pad. It doesn't necessarily excel for me, but it doesn't hold me back whatsoever. It's just a good, solid, all-around pad. But I would say if you're looking for an exceptional pad, there are other pads that are better than this. However, if you're just a casual gamer and you're looking for killer designs and a comfortable pad, then for a really good price, which is $30 for this pad, then you'll be hard pressed to find a better option than that. But if you're looking for every little edge you can get, there's definitely other choices. I would even say for me, performance-wise, that the MF1 and the CL1 are slightly better choices for performance-wise if you want to stick with PureTrak, because they are really a good company that's been around a long time and they make nice quality products. And I like seeing companies like that be supported. Now, as far as humidity goes, this is a synthetic pad, so it probably will hold up really well with the humidity, which I've say in all my videos I don't really have a huge amount of issues with that, but we'll go ahead and put a little bit of water on it, kind of worst case scenario type of test. As you can see, it does absorb, not as fast as a non-synthetic cloth pad. Now, as far as affecting the glide, doesn't seem to affect it too much. And I actually have had to clean this a couple times because my kids got stuff on it, and you just take a damp warm towel and it comes right off. It cleans really well, and it actually dries fairly fast. So I would say it's not the very best pad for humidity. It's definitely above average though. So if you do live in a humid environment or you sweat a lot, I don't have any problem recommending this pad still. If those things are a major issue, as I've said before, check out the soft Cordura pads from Dornfinger. Those things handle humidity like a champ, and they're high performing pads. But they don't have designs, so if you're here, you know, you're probably checking out this review, it's probably because of the design of the pad. And like I said, I picked this one out, and this is definitely one of my favorite pads design wise, and it'll definitely stay in my collection for a long time, and I don't have any problem using this in game, especially like I said, if I'm just hanging out, just doing some casual gaming, I'll definitely use a pad like this. And for $30, it's a good pad. Anyways, if you're interested in purchasing this pad, I have a link in the description. Like I said, they got a bunch of other cool designs. They've got one that's got like a meteor shower, one that's like a gazebo. It's kind of a romantic setting. They've got this one, and then they've got this ones with these cat masks. That seems to be the most popular one currently. But for me, I like this one. Anyways, that's really about all I have for this pad. It's a good pad. I recommend it. It's good for the price, especially if you're a casual gamer looking for a good all-around pad. It's going to hold up, and yeah, it'll look good on your desk. Again, that's all I have. Hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, please leave a like, and if you haven't subbed, go ahead. If not, no big deal. And I got lots more reviews coming, so hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Later.